Hey there, folks. As we're continuing our North Carolina High School Football Conference previews, just a reminder that these are brought to you by Talk It Out NC. Talk It Out NC's mission is to reduce underage drinking by fostering open, honest, and ongoing conversations between adults and young people. Just like winning a big game, preventing underage drinking takes teamwork. Parents and teens can visit talkitoutnc.org for resources to start the conversation about the risk of underage drinking. And joining us now here in High School OT, I am J. Mike Blake. This is Coach Adam Sanders of Apex Friendship, the only head coach that the Patriots have ever known. Coach, how's it feel to be walking into what year is this now for you?
Year 12.
Year 12 still.
Yeah.
And you've seen a lot of changes at the school. Last year, you guys went 9-2, third straight season with 9 wins or more. It's kind of crazy to see how far it's come since that first game that Saturday at Holly Springs against Northeast Carolina Prep. You and I were both there. But if you can kind of, I know so much of today is going to be previewing the year, you can be a little reflective of how much everything has changed and grown.
No, I'm so proud of where the program's come and just getting the opportunity to just be a steward of where we're at. Like, it's such a blessing to have the people around me. Like the guys that we have on staff, the men we have on staff do such a great job. They do such a great job of not just trying to focus on wins and trying to out scheme somebody, but just trying to help everybody in this program become the best man they can be. And it's so much fun to see alumni coming back to practice, alumni coming back to games, them calling me about they're all getting married now and they're getting real jobs. And it's, we've got 3 former players on staff and teaching the building. And we've got the next wave of former players starting to come to practice and wanting to help out or be on staff. And it's just fantastic. And that's where the wins come from. That's where the program's success comes from. But you can't let that be the real focus. Like, that is the foundation of it, and just trying to help each one of these guys be the best man they can. That's what's truly a blessing to be a part of.
Yeah, gotcha. And now we'll kind of take it onto the field a little bit. Last year's team, 9-2. There was the one game against Jordan that was kind of a conference championship, and then the playoffs and overtime thriller against Roseville. When you look back to last year, what was it that helped make that another successful season?
Like, it came down to senior leadership then, and it'll come down to senior leadership again this year. Those guys did a great job of just doing whatever the team needed. Like, there is no, let me worry about my stats or what I'm going to need. They did a great job of just trying to find team success. We kind of talked about how that class had a great chance to be the winningest senior class we've ever had. And now this group has the chance to be the winningest senior class we've ever had. Just because of that long-term success. And that's really what it's bought into. And we've got more and more guys, just the way numbers are breaking down. We've got more and more guys having to kind of play on both sides of the ball a little bit and be able to help on offense or defense. And I think these guys have really embraced that, because it's not coming over to score the touchdowns or coming over to get the big sack or the big play. It's coming over to do the dirty work and allowing for team success. And they've really, really bought into that this year so far this offseason. And last year, that group, they were just really, really tight, and they did a great job with that.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the offensive side of the ball. I know you have a few key losses in some groups, but I feel like you're still bringing back some experience in others. So just go ahead and take us through what's going on that side of the ball.
No, offensively, we have a lot of really, really important leadership back in our quarterbacks back. Ethan McCarrigan did a great job for us last year. But the difference is last year he had a whole bunch of seniors at receiver. Now he's got we've only got really one starting receiver in Shondale Smith. And so now Ethan McCarrigan's going to continue to take that next step as a senior quarterback. He's doing a great job of not just knowing the concepts of what we're doing, but now trying to figure out when and where they fit. And he can be in charge of more protections. He can be more in charge of what if we tweak this and change the motion. And we worked on that this morning in practice, just like timing of the motions. And he's really, really good with that. And he's learned how to be that leader and to be the steadying force to let everybody else around him be the best version of themselves. And that's really, the quarterback is the number one spot that you can't be successful without other people around you being successful. And he's doing a really, really good job with that. So the biggest thing that we lost is receivers. I mean, we lost 3 really, really good senior receivers and our senior tight end. And for us, tight ends are really kind of the glue of what holds everything together. And so this year we've got a new tight end in Zion Williamson. Shondale Smith's back as like the returning senior. But Jeremiah Hoyt and Blake Phelan will kind of step in and take that next role at receiver. Running backs wise, Michael Mallard stepped in by halfway through the season and started to take more lead tailback reps. And so he'll just be a junior. And so we're really looking forward to him being the guy back there. But the biggest thing is up front, we're going to have two guys that were sophomores that'll be juniors returning. We got a junior center who's got experience. And then Kate Hansen's the senior up there that'll kind of lead the way with Ethan Okori and Hayden Riley at the left side as juniors.
Yeah, gotcha. And then now we'll shift to the defensive side of the ball. So last year, you guys were featured in one of our games of the week against Jordan. I kept saying Sam Clodfelter's name over and over and over in that game. He was laying the hit stick on everybody. How do you replace that kind of production and kind of take me through who needs to step up on that side of the ball?
Sure. So the quick answer to that is Tyler Goebel. That's the easy quick answer. This will be Tyler's third year starting on varsity. He was all conference as a sophomore and a junior. He's already committed to Charlotte to play. He'll be the guy. And we're really kind of streaming a lot of stuff around that. And again, similar concept. He's learning how to not just okay, I have a different role now. How do I help other people fill into their role as well? But Sam's pretty hard to replace. He was the guy for 3 years. He beat Noah Clark out for the Conference Defensive Player of the Year. And Noah Clark's he's a dude going to South Carolina. So Sam and Logan Follering and Landon Davis and Jack Gentile and a bunch of other guys from last year's team are tough to replace. But this group has really, really bought into that. And the way that we're going to kind of move Tyler into different spots at linebacker is going to make a big difference. The other key is we've got a lot of experience coming back on the back end. The DB room has really kind of shifted to being the experience room. Jaden Butler's he'll be up at Georgetown tomorrow morning. He is a two-way. He was the starting tailback. He started on defense last year. He's another 3-year starter that's going to be playing a lot on both sides of the ball. And we can put him at any defensive spot in that backfield, from nickel to safety to corner. And he is a huge piece of that. But Noah Evenson, BJ McLean, we've got a sophomore in Theo that's coming up a lot. That group, especially with Butler and Noah Evenson, have a lot of reps. They've both had to start since they were sophomores. And so that will really be the heart of the defense there.
Yeah. This Quad City 7 conference, I think last year kind of had a breakout year. And it was better than people thought going into it. Take me through your kind of breakdown of the conference in general going into year 2 of this group kind of being in all together from Jordan down to Willow Spring.
Sure. No, there is no easy weeks, if you will. And a lot of the schools that had traditionally been up or down, we when we meet as a conference, there's really not a lot of animosity. We can get along pretty well. And it's good for the whole area that the conference as a whole is taking a big step forward. And so being a little bit more spread out and not being as just centralized in this part of Apex and Cary has been really good. Willow Springs adds a lot. Panther Creek's doing a great job right now. Obviously, Jordan coming in. It's been really, really good. And then you've got other teams that are kind of taking the next step up. And so we don't overlook anybody for sure. We've got to go earn our stripes every year.
Yeah. Take me through, I guess, to wrap things up today, having kind of fill in the blank with this sentence for Apex Friendship to have, and I'm not going to put a goal with you guys necessarily.
Yeah, because I wouldn't answer that anyway. I'm not going to give you
right.
Yeah.
But for you guys to have the year you want to have, we'll put it like that, blank has to happen. What goes in that blank?
Oh, man, J. Mike, that's a really good question. I think for us really to be successful and to take the next step is we've got to be able to handle the curveballs that come our way. We've got to, and that's honestly the first thing that we talked to the team about this morning after we finished our flex. We kind of flex in the mornings, and then I've got about 30 seconds to kind of give them the message for the day. We're recording this on Wednesday morning. U.S. soccer lost last night. All right. There was a whole bunch of moments that came their way, and it looked like they weren't ready for it. And these are two completely different things. I'm not trying to overstep where we are, but being able to handle different situations that come your way and be able to handle different challenges and looking at each one of those challenges like they are an opportunity is really the way that this team's got to get structured, because our numbers are not near what they used to be. We used to have massive numbers, and just for a lot of different factors, those numbers are coming down a little bit now. And so there's just different challenges, different years. And so how this group as a whole continues to look at each challenge as an opportunity, that's really the main thing. So if there's, construction going on right beside the practice field, like it was a week or two ago, that can be a challenge. You can get upset about it, or you back 7-on-7 right up to that spot and make them be able to focus with a whole bunch of noise and chaos around them. And those kind of things, if every time we get a challenge, we're going to try to look at that as an opportunity. And so if we can do that throughout the whole year, so that there's challenges whenever we're playing anyone from Lee County or Broughton to start the year, to Jordan to Apex, and there's so many different challenges that can come up throughout the season, from what other people do to us and just internal challenges. That's been the thing. The last 3 years, while we've had success, is we've had tons of different challenges come our way, but we've been steady enough that we can meet the moment and stay confident in who we are and stay confident in each other.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, Coach. Well, again, as we wrap things up today, reminder, all our high school OT preseason coverage is brought to you by Talk It Out NC. Take the pledge and stop underage drinking today. Coach, best of luck this season. Always good to talk to you.
Hey, my pleasure. Thanks so much.